And so it started like fire through my heart, something that kept going and going and going. An inferno created from Dante's mind. Perhaps it wasn't Dante, but I knew it was something near Jerusalem, always telling me how the world had to be. I knew that's not how it is, but something kept telling me, hitting me right in the chest like a train, going right through my soul, crushed my vertebrae each one by one, by one by one, like a raindrop falling from the sky. Yeah, I feel across my face, but is this my face I feel, or is this a dream that was never finished, or perhaps this is a coma that keeps going and going and going? And here I look beyond all of this to a world of sickness and decay. And here I go yet again into the inferno. Let's think if Milton saw this, how his blind eyes were. Are they really blind, or is this the world that we see, and he sees the truth of the sickness that lies within us all? But he was idealist. He believed that God had a greater plan, like William Blake believes it so. But is it really that God that they had their faith in, or is it something they need to look into so they could not die in this world, die in pain and agony, like pain never meant anything. It's pain that we keep going for, pain that keeps us going, but then it's love that contradicts all that pain, for we can see this world starting to decay, and it's decaying even more from the inside out. Let's think below the mantle here we are in the core, and then it blows up outward. But here we keep going, walking on the surface like nothing's gonna happen. And now we look through this whole entire world, this world that's made of decay and depressing. This, and now we act like, oh, suicide is a horrible thing. But if you think about it, suicide is something that's really true, because this life is a horrible life that sometimes we can't make it through one day, or even the next, so we live it day by day by day. Raindrops going through the sky. Yeah. These raindrops are going to kill me. They're acid rain falling from the sky, from industry making all this corrupted world. Money is the weapon that creates this world. It keeps everything going like gears in a grandfather clock, and we keep going and keep going, and if the clock even starts to not sound correct, they throw the gears out like pawns in chess. And these pawns in chess are going into war, killing other people, believing that this is something that should be happening. No, that's not what they believe, but they're too ignorant to see this world and how it's going to keep going through millennia and millennia and millennia until this world becomes ash, and hopefully we become ash with it, because if we keep spreading outward, only disease and sickness will come with us. And this is the reality of the mind. It's a sickness that makes us different from other animals, because we perhaps have a soul, but this mind, it tells us things that we don't want to hear. We see things that we don't want to see, and now we come to this world supposed to be happy with how this is going. I don't see how that should happen, because this world is going to destroy us all in the end if we don't even try. And this is why I'm sad, because our world is starting to collapse. And maybe I don't talk much. Why do you think that? I don't talk much because there isn't much to say to the damned. This world is falling apart, and I don't want to be a part of it, but I was born into it. I never had a choice, and I look into this world sometimes wondering, why do I have to be so different? But then I remember that is what makes me unique and special, and something for this world to be afraid of, and that's why I go by that. I'm something different, something mutated, something divine. At the same time, I'm nothing but dust in the end. But here I stand saying that I'm something more. I know I'm nothing more, and this world keeps going and going and going and going and going. The madness comes and the madness goes. The madness comes and the madness goes. I could cry a million tears and perhaps make a river out of them. But now that's not how I should spend my life. I should spend it looking for something new, going out into this world and trying to make something of myself, because I know if I can't do that, then this world will flawed existence. Perhaps it's a dream that only existed so long. And here I look beyond it all now that my throat is starting to swelter and burn from my words coming out and my mind being allowed to say what it wants to say. I can't take it much longer. It's going to come and it's going to go, and death follows me on every single verse, and I can't run from it. I can't run from death. Death and me made a deal in the world, and this deal does make sense because it never happened. But in actuality, the deal is I'll live my life how I want to live my life, and death will stalk me all the time like a panther preparing to strike its prey. And now I wonder why am I the prey this time in this world? Why could I not be a higher man, the top of the food chain, something that could impress people? A guy that women could fall for, a guy that had money, a guy that had everything given to him. No, I can't live that life. That life is not mine. My life is supposed to be harder, something that I have to work for. And here I go yet again into the fray, not afraid of a weapon going into my heart because death and me made a deal and I don't fear death and death doesn't fear me. So in this world we just walk the same route, but all in all, we meet death the same, and this is where this world will end. This is how the world will end. Not with a bang, but with a whimper.